Anyway, I guess with the hotel and stuff, it can be, you know, a little different. Anyway, so we've talked about, oh, my grandson. And so he would act up. Well, before we went in and I sat, we were in the car and I said, okay, Eli, when we go in, you're going to sit next to Nana. You're not going to run around the restaurant. You're not going, to yell at anyone. We're going to sit down. We are going to have a nice, fun dinner. And these are my expectations. If you can't do that, we will leave the restaurant. Okay, and sure enough, yeah. Or he started getting off a little bit the first time we went out. We went out quite a bit. But he started getting a little off, and I was like, Eli, what did we say in the car? Oh, yeah, you're not getting up. Okay. And so when I would follow through, but right before, and I know that there are frequent issues, I can say, or I can ask, so how do we behave in a restaurant? What are we going to do? What can we do? Yep, that's what we expect. That's right. And so then it's in their mind, and you're going to have a better chance. Again, nothing's 100%, but it will help you get in a better spot so that you are succeeding and your child is succeeding more often. And then don't say things that you can't follow through on. So if they're misbehaving and you said, I told you, if you can't do this right, then the iPad's gone for a week. So we'll mark it on the day. You can put a sticker on the day they get it back. They can count it down. They're going to be upset and whatever. It's like, yeah, well, we're not at the sticker yet. I can see you're upset. And if you need to cry, you're more than welcome to cry. But we don't get the iPad back until the sticker. And then you can have it back. And I've noticed, and that there's actually been a lot of studies about how kids will be more defiant, they will argue more, they're more grumpy, the more time they spend on screens. And so maybe if you're saying, wow, I noticed that you are not happy when you're done with, when you're playing on the screen. So maybe I need to take the screen away. Oh no, we'll be good. So the first time you're talking to them, you might say, all right, I'm going to let you try, but if I see that you're grumpy, now they know what's going to happen. If I see that you're grumpy, or you don't get off when I tell you to, or when the timer goes off, then you are going to need to give up the phone or the iPad or whatever screen it is until sticker day. And that's it. And so, but, if you've got things coming up, that maybe there's a doctor's appointment and you need them to be quiet at the doctor's, those screens are very nice, very easy. But if you've said till that sticker time, you need to follow through with it. Even when it's a little harder for you, you need to follow through with that. And if they're at a doctor's office or somewhere, it could be church, it could be, I don't know, all kinds of things. And, they're screaming and crying and, well, I'll be quiet if I can play on your phone. No, it's not sticker day yet. Wow! And because they think they can embarrass you into it. And most of the time they can, right? And so that's why they do, because it's been successful for them. So you can say, yeah, well, if you're going to act this way in order to get the iPad, we'll just go with iPad. So to get the iPad before the sticker day, I can move that day. We can go back another day, and they might challenge you on it. And you're like, okay, so that's another day. Yeah. Do you want to? I told you that this is what was going to happen. Now we're using our very matter-of-fact voice, right? We are being calm in the way that we are presenting it, but we are being firm. The way you use your eyes, the way you use your body language. I mean business. I love you to death, and I mean business. And this is a way for you to learn. There are lots of ways for you to learn, but you've chosen this way. Okay, yeah, we can do that. We can do that. Now, you know, oh, I'll be good, I'll be good. When they know that you mean what you're going to say, I'll hear this, I'll be good, I'll be good. I'm so glad to hear that. And so as soon as we hit this day or whatever you've agreed on, or maybe it's just you can't be on it for 4 hours, I don't know. But whatever you've agreed on, or you've established, not agreed on, then, you know, that's it. And I'm so glad you're going to do better. You know, I love that. You are on mark. Why don't you go out in the backyard and play? And move forward with that. All right. So now we've talked about the 3 things. Teaching the lesson later when they're calm enough to learn. We've talked about different ways to do that. We've talked about using timers and giving warnings. That's going to help you too. And then we've talked about follow through. Don't say things that you don't mean. Because if you say it, you're going to have to do it, or else your kids will not take you seriously. And they will figure out how to mess with you and how to get out of things. And, you know, when they're grown up and they are at work and or even if they're the boss, they have to follow through. Their employees need to know that if you say this is going to happen, I need to count on you to know it happens. And I don't want to worry about it anymore. And so that you're helping them develop a work ethic, to be honest, to keep their promises. All of this comes in just with this stuff. But if you stay calmer instead of yelling at them, I promise they're going to learn the lesson 100 times faster than if you're yelling at them. And if you're yelling at them about it, they may never learn the lesson at all. So there we are. So we don't have another live until Monday, and that will be our 4th live. And so we are going to talk about some more things that you can do with your children. We're going to talk more specifically about getting them out the door in the morning. That seems to be a big time when emotions get high, you're frustrated, and it's real easy to just yell at them to get out the door. So we're going to talk about specifically those things, and then in the evening and with dinner, with trying to get things done, and bedtime routines. So we'll be talking about all of those things. Your homework then, you have a whole week and you've got an extra day. Instead of 1 day, you've got 2. And so your homework then is, I want you to really try that timer piece. And if you need to just run to the grocery store and get one of those timers, that's fine. If you wind up just using the one on if you have a smartwatch or a smartphone, billion different kinds of timers that you can download and just have them on your phone. And so you don't have to go out and buy anything. If you have a chance so that it's where they can hold it, that's good too. But you know what? If all you've got is your phone or whatever, use that. And then let's see how things go when you're using that timer. So you need to remember that, oh, you know, dinner's going to be ready in a few. And so you're going to go in and say, hey, dinner's going to be ready in 5 minutes. I'm going to set the timer, and then we're shutting everything off, or you've got to come in from playing, whatever it is. Then you're going to let them know, and then the timer goes off and we follow through. I'd love to hear how it goes for you. So if you want to share some stories or ask some questions, you always can on the page. And so until Monday, let's find joy in parenting. See you Monday. Bye, guys.